Legend of Total War here with part 33 of my This is Sparta Let's Play campaign for Rome 2. Before I get started, I got a message from someone on Facebook the other day when I was at honeymoon. I said I would rename, name one of my armies based on their army corps or something. Just trying to see which ones I have not done. Just go do it before I forget what it's called. Is this one? No, that's the Navy. This'll do here. The black knights 1 to 5 cav. So the person who messaged me, you know who you are. I won't reveal your name just because privacy stuff. All right, so let's see. All right, so what are we up to today? Also, guys, please don't make a habit of sending me messages to rename stuff. I get enough messages as it is, and I kind of, I need some off time sometimes. It's getting a bit much. I don't think you guys realize how many messages I get from you guys sometimes. And I do like to respond to all the messages, but sometimes I just get messages that I go, I'm not responding to this.
We hunger for battle. Your command.
And if you are one of those people that sent me a message and didn't get a response, you can guarantee that I did read it, and if I didn't respond, man, pick a fucking better topic, okay? Because I seriously don't have time to respond to every single question. Because I get questions about really arbitrary stuff, and I just... Whilst it might be important to you, you gotta understand that, I don't want to talk about Total War every single second of every single day. In fact, Total War is becoming less interesting to me as time goes by now, just because they're not innovating it at all.
I will see it done by any means.
Who knows, a couple of years from now I might find myself phasing out of Total War completely. It's quite possible.
What do you wish for me?
And I mentioned in my update video that I'm really skeptical that about Total War Warhammer. I haven't seen anything that makes me excited about it yet. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm being really pessimistic. Honestly, people fucking forget how I'm not supposed to say, but how much Creative Assembly can fuck up sometimes. And the thing is, because I play so much Ark Survival Evolved, and seeing how the developers handle that game, it's just a fucking completely different scale. Like, these guys have just got it completely under control, you know? These guys know what they're doing. They're doing such a good job on that game. The game's in early access, so we're basically beta testers. I mean, there's bugs in the game, but it's got so much content in it. That's why if you're one of the few people that have me on Steam, you'll see most of the time if I'm online, I'm fucking playing Ark, not Total War. It's fucking better. Okay, anyway, I should probably concentrate on this.
My sword is yours.
I don't know. People do ask me sometimes about Creative Assembly and Total War Warhammer, and I really don't have time to, answer personal questions. Because I must get an email every couple of days about someone saying, personal email saying, what's your opinion on Total War Warhammer? Fucking hell, I don't have time to write an essay to every single person that emails me. I wish people would understand that.
Hercules has nothing.
I mean, I know you couldn't possibly understand, unless you've actually got a channel of this size or greater yourself. I finally understand now why it always took Lionheart so long to get back to me.
I am done. Ready for battle.
Whenever I ask him something. It now makes sense. He must get fucking inundated with emails. He never complains about it. I don't know how he does it. He just must be so chill. I'm not like that. I get ticked off over the littlest things. I just fucking snap. I don't function in society very well. Alright, so what are we doing here? So this has been recruited. I still can't make my way over here until they go away, but they're not really any threat. Did they recover or something? Oh, whatever. Just sit there and keep recruiting.
It is an honor to serve. Steady as ready for orders.
Okay, I reckon
We
Why can't you attach yourself? Maybe it's the army that needs to attach to a navy or something. Yeah, it is. Not the other way around. Okay, so next turn we should be able to take Paros. Now you're recruiting based off this. This is the same C here. Okay, now I've got in my head, you know, whenever just talk about Total War, about where the direction I think it's going, which is fucking sideways. It's been going sideways for like fucking 8 years. I just think they need to take a page out of the book of what the Studio Wildcard are doing with Ark Survival and Evolved, and just do that. You know, just put more content in. It doesn't matter if it's buggy or whatever to begin with, just put some more fucking content in it. I don't care if a friggin' game's got a few bugs in it. Innovate.
Commander?
You can patch things up, you know, on the fly now. It's not like it's back in the days where if you got to put a patch, someone's got to physically download it, or you bring out the expansion that's got the update in it. You know, how many patches did Rome 2 have? 17. It didn't need. I don't know why it took so many patches. They're probably still going to come up with another patch.
We hunger for battle.
And by content, I mean good content, not arbitrary shit like, oh, you can now see the age of your generals in the family tree. Oh, God damn it, fucking, who cares?
How can I serve you?
I'm having a bit of a rant day today.
I am
Whenever I have one of these, there's always a few people that go, "Shut up, Legend. Stop complaining." Do you know how many people I get complain to me on a daily basis? A lot. I always getting people complaining about Attila. But the thing is, the people that complain about Attila or stuff like that, they're fucking quiet about it. They say to me in private, like they send me a private Steam message or something like, "Oh, I completely agree with you about Attila." Fucking say so in public. Why am I the only one saying anything about it? If we don't say anything, nothing will ever change. I mean, I like Creative Assembly, but they need to innovate more. I mean, I think they've got some great minds there that just are being lazy. Instead of pumping out a new title every year, how about they pump out a good title once every 2 years? I'd fucking pay twice the amount for it.
ready for battle.
I don't know what else we're doing out here. The thing is, Total War Attila is not a bad game, but it's not a good Total War. That's the problem. In my opinion, though. Everything is my opinion. I don't say it as a fact. I mean, just have a look at the last 2 Total War games that came out. Look at the Steam reviews, which is what I use as probably the most accurate form of whether or not a game is good. I mean, a lot of people just have a problem with the DLC policy, but to be honest, we wouldn't have a problem with the DLC policy if the game wasn't devoid of crap to begin with. Nothing to do here this turn. I don't think I'll spend too much on building stuff up, because I'm just going to build that there. Oh no, because trust me, nobody wants Total War to be for Total War, for Creative Assembly to be good for them. I don't. Nobody wants them to make more sales than me, but it just seems like they're just. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? All I know is if it continues down this way, I'm not even going to bother with Total War soon. It's going to move on to other games. Because Ark is just so much fun. It's ridiculous how much fun that is. Oh wait, shit, I said I wasn't going to spend too much. Well, I guess I can spend that much, but I am making the money. I can always cancel buildings if... I might just cancel one thing, let me just go back. I gotta pay more attention. The thing is, now we're at the point in the campaign where I really can't lose it at this stage. We're just in such a strong position. I really want that. That can wait. Let's move on to the next turn. How are we going politically? I mean, do you ever get that feeling like you see a game come out and you think, oh yeah, it's a good game, but they could have done so much more with it, you know? You just think along those lines. That's how I feel about Total War. I'm just thinking, why isn't this better? It could be so much better. Why aren't they doing this? I mean, there's the stuff that I'm asking for. It's not resource intensive. It's features. It's features on the campaign map. I'm not asking for camels that can blink. I'm not asking for better resolution. If I could lower the resolution, I'm playing on fucking medium settings here. I don't care. Oh, I forgot to use my agents. But then again, there's some people that want to look at pretty pictures. They want to zoom in, and they want to watch the individual units fight. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see the point in that. You can get that better from from what's it called, Rise, Sons of Rome. If you want to watch pretty pictures, that game looks stunning. But I don't play it because I'm not interested in stunning pictures and repetitive gameplay. I'm also not interested in aspects that require luck. I want stuff that is skill based, like fucking agent actions, where with the roll of the dice stuff. That's boring as fuck. You know, I want to actually take control of the agent themselves and actually personally go assassinate them. And whether or not you succeed is actually based on your own skills. That's what I want to do. I don't like rolling the dice. That's why I don't like to play board games. Because my personal philosophy is that luck does not exist. It's a human concept. I think I've already said this before. It's a human concept to explain stuff that can't really be explained very easily. Ah, they got smashed. Fucking enemy agents. There must be a spy around there. Well, you go down, but you'll have to go back home, I think. Got a bit of cash. Not much. Maybe that's why I couldn't move there, because he was going to move.
They dare to block me. The wolf is at the door.
I don't manipulate them because
Success.
I don't need the agent themselves, and the chances of success are quite low.
You control. Moving unseen. The way appears to be blocked.
You know, Admiral Price was saying stuff like in his Attila campaign, he had something like 70 spies. Doesn't interest me. Didn't I have another spy around here? No. Oh fuck, they're gonna come right here, aren't they? And I don't have any... Oh, I've got you. I need you to sabotage them so that they don't make it here this turn. Yep. Go for the general. Greater chance of success there. I just need to hinder them to stop them from attacking the city. Give me more time to get organised.
My power knows no bounds.
Okay, I might actually be able to move this army to here. And you recruit that navy. Oh crap. It's going to cost me a bit. So they cross the river there. We can't attack them, but they're not going to be easily be able to get away. Okay, we're going to need a navy here, but I'm skeptical about spending too much money. Plus, it's all part of the same sea here, so... Oh, wait, no, it's not. Okay, good, we can make the attack here this turn.
Fleet reporting. None shall pass.
Okay, so it looks like the Persians want to come and help. What is this? This is a navy. I don't care about fighting them, so what I might do here is a night attack, so that we only have to fight the garrison, because I really don't care about fighting them. Right, I'll have you guys disembark over here. Now, that probably means my land army, land forces, are not going to be able to disembark because they're not showing it because it's a night attack. Even though I think they've got the ability to initiate night attacks, but whatever. I'm not fussed. So if you can hurry up and get to this guy here, we might be able to sink him. Nope, they don't want to stand and fight. Yeah, I think when it comes to Total War, like, I'm actually quite happy with how the battles have evolved. Like, I think they've nutted out a lot of the clunkiness. I mean, I know there's still a ways to go. But it's the campaign that shits me the most, because that's the thing, like... This is why you won't find me playing 1v1 battles. I like the grand scheme of things. This is why I like Ark as well, because it's got such a grand scheme. You know, it's a persistent server, you know. When something dies, it dies forever. Except for players, obviously. That kind of thing, just... I love that kind of shit. But, I know, with the grand campaign that where you're limited in the choices that you can make, even though you're the king sort of thing, that's I find that annoying.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And I just feel like in the past Total Wars, they've been taking away our choices in how we can command, or making things incredibly repetitive, or making some things really not that important at all. Like, for example, politics in Attila. Like, I can't stress enough how crap the politics are in that. Some people like it. I mean, it's good that they even implemented a politics system, but I just don't know what the thought was behind it. Looks like the fight's going to be happening over here. Okay, we took out their archers, so that's good. I don't think I'll disembark them. We'll just leave it up to these guys now. Make sure they don't have this... Oh, I got this ability on. Sending him up this way. That could be good. Because we can shoot them, because they can't get me. Problem is, this guy here doesn't look like we're going to be able to catch it, but if we kill all the other units, then they might just run away anyway. We managed to disembark the archers to go and fight them. Come on, shoot the bastard. No, stay, you motherfuckers. Ah, this battle's boring. Okay, you should be able to beat them. Outnumber them nearly 2 to 1. Good, they managed to catch up to them. That's great. Is the battle over? Good. A boring battle that I would have normally just auto-resolved. Wow, that's a lot of money here. I will loot it, actually.
Fleet reporting. Ready for orders.
Okay, and you guys stand here. Okay, what can you recruit? Okay, very good. So we can recruit here. What do I want? The fuck are these? They're not quite as good as Spartan hoplites, but they seem to be like in between Periakoi. They're cheaper though. Higher melee attack, less weapon damage, higher bonus versus large, better charge bonus, better melee defense, less armor, less health, more morale. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm still going to go with the best units. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to spend that much on it. I might instead get a couple of archers. That'll give him to a full, get him to full stack. We can surely get to Naxos without too much difficulty. Need to make sure no one just swims down the line here and gets down here, because this is completely undefended. Alright, what else is there to do?
I am the champion.
Skills are yours.
I think the biggest challenge with Total War is that I don't know why I keep going on these tangents, because there's not much really to talk about in the game. The biggest challenge with Total War is that there's a lot of people that want different things. Total War in itself is fairly niche. Like, it's not Call of Duty. There's not like fucking 50 million people that play it or whatever. Or however, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but there's a huge difference in the amount of people that will play Total War as opposed to Call of Duty or Counter-Strike Global Offensive or whatever's being played now. The first-person shooter is a much bigger target demographic, and those of us who do play it, some of us have different wants, and I suppose the task for Creative Assembly is to try to cater for all of those. You know, there's some people that want to have the balanced multiplayer, and I think that's important. I personally don't care about that. There's some people that want, you know, historical accuracy in everything, in every aspect of it, which I do think is important, but I don't think it's that important. And there's people like me that just want lots of shit to do. I want to be given a challenge and different ways to achieve a goal. And I felt like in Medieval 2, that was probably the campaign that had the most ways of going about something. Militarily, you know, diplomatically, things like that. And Attila had the least. Had the least options. Like, you can put options in there, but if they're completely useless, and I just completely discard them. Those I don't even count it. Like, for example, the politics in it. I don't even consider it a feature because I just ignored it for so many turns in a row. It doesn't matter. You don't need it at all. And some people will ask, why don't you do this? It's forgettable features. The funny thing is, in like Ark, for example, there's very few things in the game that you think, oh, that's fucking pointless. And if it is pointless, it's usually something that's pretty easy to do, like fucking taming a parasaur, for example. Like, I think I tamed a parasaur at fucking the beginning of the game. It's like, I think one of my tribe members got it killed very early on. I was just like, who cares? You don't need a parasaur, but they're easy to get. However, if you want to tame a Tyrannosaurus Rex, those things are fucking nasty. Kind of hard to tame, it can be, but get one, you'll love it. There's a good amount of risk-reward. It's kind of hard to compare Total War with Ark. They are two completely different games, but I'm really comparing them in regard to the level of depth and attention to detail, the things that matter. Funny thing is about Ark is that the game looks absolutely stunning on max settings, but I played on the fucking lowest settings because I just can't get the frame rate per second. And it sucks when you're fucking in the middle of the ocean and you fucking crash due to FPS death and you drown. You can't just fucking load that shit. No, you're dead on that, you fucking lose everything. I remember one time I came on for fucking 5 minutes and lost something that took me fucking days to get. I was like, oh man, I wish I just didn't get on today.
For battle. Ready for battle. Commander, we hunger for battle.
I don't think there's anything else we can do here right now. Now, I remember in the earlier Ark episodes I did say, you know, if you want to come and join us on official server 37, feel free to do so, but we're actually at a point now, we've got too many members. So if you're thinking based on this video, because this could be the first video you've even heard me talking about, because I don't think some of you are aware I actually have a secondary channel, even though there's a fucking link in every single video. But yeah, we used to have a lot of people come on and say, hey, I knew your YouTube channel, I wanted to join. It's actually, some of my admins are subscribers. Like Striker, for example, my second in command, he was originally just a subscriber who messaged me, joined the tribe, and proved himself more useful than anyone else.
To offer peace,
Now you should see, everyone's terrified of him in the server. They're kind of terrified of me too, but they're only terrified of me when I lose my temper. I don't always lose my temper, because I'm always about, like, growing in power, not necessarily about killing people. I'll kill people for power. The thing is, because you're playing with human players and that, you actually have to be some degree of mercy and generosity as well, especially when you're a leader. Because if I went around just being an absolute megalomaniac tyrant, I guarantee I would have been overthrown by now.
I will speak the heart.
But in this game I can get away with it because the AI is dumb as shit. Nor do I really expect them to be smart. Creative Assembly needs to play some Paradox games and take a leaf out of their book. Page out of their book or whatever. Let's see here. There's a bit of a I wouldn't say I'm having a rant, I'm just more like expressing some thoughts. Got sabotaged again. I might actually keep them going in this direction. They both got sabotaged.
Advance. At your command.
But they're still strong enough that they can take this on. What we're going to do is just keep hitting these guys. Hang on, actually, are you able to make it back over here by any chance? Yeah. I think it's more important that we sabotage them. They can do more damage to this army. Because I don't want to fight it, basically. I just want them to go home. It's a defensive battle, and I don't like fighting defensive battles. So yeah, tell that motherfucker to go home, and I'll send this guy instead over this way. I mean, I could go and fight him, but the thing is, if I go and get rid of that, they're just going to spawn another army. Okay, we got to get rid of these other agents around here. The spy should be top priority.
A knife in the ribs, perhaps.
Good, he did for good.
No bounds.
How may I serve you?
There's another spy here.
I will end them.
Good. Now they've only got one agent here that I can see, so that means I can only sabotage one of them. And once we take this region, they'll start recovering their losses.
It is an honor to serve. We hunger for battle.
I want to recruit more, but I don't have a heap load of money. Okay, next term we're going to have access to that. That's going to make such a huge difference to our economy. For one thing, it's reducing upkeep costs of all fleets, which is good because I actually need to raise more fleets. You don't need to be doing anything, just do that.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Yes.
You do need to be recruiting, because that other army needs to be moving on to bigger and better things.
Your orders.
I really don't know if I can afford it just yet. Just wait. Alright, let's go through the list. What month is it? December, good. Next month's spring. Okay, Milos, yeah, no, keep that there just for now. What happened here? Well, maybe it's been like that for a long time and I just forgot to repair it. What the hell does that... Oh, that's probably the culture. Right. Public order here is not too bad. I think... What happened here? Provincial instability, slaves, characters. So somebody probably provoked a rebellion or something. That's not too bad, but not good either. Keep building that stuff up. Okay, I think we can just move on to the next turn. Let's see here. Good. That seems to be going up by about 1% per turn. Yeah, I didn't want to move him just because... Just keeping him there to stop those Byzantine guys from doing anything. I want to sabotage them again to just make them go home. It'll save me time. I know I could do it, the campaign faster as turns if I go and fight them. But it's a fight where I don't gain anything, so if we can just get them to fuck off, then that's probably worth it. Okay, they sabotaged the army that was actually in the best shape, but the army that's in bad shape should still be able to beat that city. Good, they're sabotaging the same army again. They're sabotaging that one as well. It's okay, we've got the agents there to assassinate them all, and they're buggering off, so they clearly recognize that they're outpowered in the area. It's the spies that are the worst, because they do so much damage to the bloody actual troops. It's not so bad when you're in your own territory, but when you're trying to press into somebody else's territory, there's a bit of distance between the two. It's, they can fucking cripple your efforts, as I usually do to them. So we've researched that thing, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're already making 12,000, it's only spring, and spring has a reduction to subsistence wealth anyway. Alright, so, we just finished researching, what? This. That's not really that important, so we don't need these things. What else is there to get? Reduced upkeep cost for troops could be good, so we can have more money. But let's have a look in the civic techs. Why can't we... Alright, because we need this one as well. This gives us access to the hippodrome, which is not that essential. Those could be useful. But not... I don't know if we desperately need them. So if I research that, reduce construction costs, not that important. +3 diplomacy, that is completely useless. What does that provide? That's not very useful, but what else is there along this line here? -3 slave unrest, all provinces. That could be very useful. And it's only going to take 6 turns to get it. Extra wealth from slaves, because I make a lot of money from slaves in this campaign. What else is there amongst here? What does this do? Extra research points production. It's kind of pointless now that we've reached this point of the campaign, but that doesn't mean we couldn't benefit from it. Reduce political action costs, that could be good. What else? So we look here, there's more reduced corruption and increased public order, so that would be very useful. If we add all that up, that's 2, 4, 7, 14 turns to get to here. I'm going to do that. That'll also help us research everything else faster. But there's no real threat. I mean, I could defeat that with this. Maybe I should just go ahead and do it. Alright, what's going on here? No, they've stopped us from being able to move.
Ready for orders.
Fucking assholes. We just can't quite make it there.
Our advance has been halted. At once.
They're still within each other's range. Philosophy doesn't make any fucking difference in this one. Oh, what the fuck? I did something and he's gained extra movement range. Well, good. Maybe it's a bug. I don't really care. I will fight them because they need to die. It's good that we finally made it to the settlement here. Now it doesn't really matter if we get sabotaged too much, because if we're in our own territory, we're still recovering. They're not going to destroy us. But there definitely are too many enemy agents in this area. We need to get rid of Corinth. Because no sooner than you actually manage to assassinate one of them, does another one show up. Not too fussed on how well this battle is fought. Corinth is in such a weak position right now, they're not really going to be able to retaliate.
Approaching.
But one thing to consider, though, is whether or not they're going to send their forces over here to surprise us. Come around the flank here. There's only 4 units inside of the city, and then we just need to deal with them, which really shouldn't be difficult. Guys, might be a good idea if we take out the missile units. But it's not essential. I mean, my Spartan hoplite should be able to deal with it either way. Some light cavalry coming in over here. You know, people say that there's a hidden bonus to versus infantry on this. Why don't they fucking say that then? What I don't understand is that I've been using this and people are still saying, why don't I use it? It's like, but I have been using that when appropriate. I mean, I could use it now, but I don't consider it as appropriate because it's not an attacking move, it's a defensive move and we're on the attack. I don't know, sometimes it feels like everyone feels entitled to give advice, when in fact, and the answer is no one really is entitled to it. Especially when I tell people, don't give me your advice, I don't want it. Let me make my own mistakes. Funny thing is, you can play this game not making any mistakes and not be as good as somebody who makes a lot of mistakes. And if you don't understand the theory behind that thought, then you don't understand war. Don't let them shoot. Same time though, we don't want to let the cavalry fight those picked hoplites. Okay, looks like we've won here. Should we send one of them up this way? Oh fuck, they're fighting someone they shouldn't be. In fact, what I need to be doing with them, I think, is archers. Archers absolutely shred hoplites.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I didn't do so well with these guys here. Time to get them out of there. Okay, these guys here have all been defeated. Only the cavalry made it over here. From the actual army. Get out of there. Good, that's been shattered. Okay, now if we can, try and use the archers to annihilate these infantry. It doesn't matter if they don't get completely annihilated, I'm just looking for a victory here. What's going on here? Good, they're shattered, but we want to get rid of them as well. Good. Archer's doing a good job there. Oh, they got away. Doesn't matter. Now, I could go and run them down. I just don't know if I can really be bothered. Because these guys here aren't really much of a threat. And the thing is, if I kill their general, they'll just get another one. How many men have they got? 155. Well, we should kill some of them. Just not the actual general himself, hopefully. Because they just get another one for free. I'm not going to be able to chase this guy down afterwards. Alright, that'll do. Sometimes I wish I could be on the production team for a Total War game. I feel like I could add so much extra content into it. And I reckon that if the content was actually good, people don't actually mind paying for DLC. It's when the DLC is not really very good that people chuck it to shits. Fuck, they gave me the Empire of Sands DLC for free, and I didn't play it. I mean, it did come down to the fact that I was about to get married. But I wasn't particularly excited for it anyway.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so that's done.
Commander.
Actually, you know what? I think I might take a break here. So the situation's looking pretty good. They've got one city left. We take that, and they're out of here. Money's good. Everything's looking good. Okay, we can also, you know, upgrade these buildings. How much does it cost now as well? So if I just look at one of them. Going to Temple of Poseidon, it costs nearly 4,000, but I reckon that's worth it. Because that's going to provide 8 food, because it cuts off the cost of that food. And as you can see here, I actually spent a lot of food lately. Anticipating that I would be able to build those. They do take 8 turns to build, so that's half a year, basically. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys, so like and subscribe. Part 34, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.